Welcome, good evening, everyone, into the high temperature match, the first qualifier for Genesis Premier League Season 1, the match between two table toppers, Team Cuba and Team MAXLINE Logistics. Samir Koyanji and Sultan, two opening batsmen here for Team Cuba. And Moedan Khalid comes to attack with the new ball. Sultan Sikandar, lefty-righty combination here for Team Cuba to open the innings. MAXLINE Logistics won the toss. It opted to field first. So they'll be going after a chase. Pitch looks quite tricky. A bit of a grass onto the surface. It will help possibly the spinners. Samir Koyanji gets the first runs from the bat. Pick outside edge, beating the short third man fielder. It was exactly into the gap. Maybe we could say a luck coming in here for Sultan Sikandar on his very first ball that he faced from Moedan Khalid. There was a short third man, it was standing a bit wider. He straight away wanted to go big. We know how dangerous and destructive batsman he is, just with the new ball, and straight away gets a boundary. What a start. It was just a bit of a close to the short third man fielder who's been standing, but obviously the pace at which Moedan Khalid has been bowling coming it over the wicket, angling it away from the left-hander, and that was a healthy outside edge. Good signs here for Team MAXLINE. Straight away they are getting it healthy edges, and what we can see, they have taken a slip in place for Sultan Sikandar. Beautiful ball, and straight away a wicket. The revenge of the healthy outside edge has been suddenly taken there by Moedan Khalid on the very second ball of Sultan's innings. And what a ball that was, straight away bringing in full length delivery. Just coming in, and late in swing here for Moedan Khalid, kept it much fuller. Sultan was suddenly a bit surprised. He just came in to open the innings in all of the tournament, coming into the first qualifiers, and could not contribute much with the bat, just 4 runs. And Moedan Khalid, he's been delighted. Just look at the ball. Straight away onto the off stick, angling it inwards this time, and the bails are flying into the air. Sultan has been walking back. He was certainly not expecting this kind of a delivery just into the start. And that's what Moedan Khalid has been known for. He has the ability to get the ball swung in both the directions. Captain Riaz Abdullah comes in to join hands with the opener batsman Samir Koyanji. It's a bit strange decision from the captain. Usually we have seen in the top of the matches for Team Cuba, Samir Koyanji used to co-partner with Ryan Rashid, but today I'm not sure whether he's been playing into the playing squad, or maybe he's there into the 11. So he's been rested today, Ryan Rashid, and in his place Sultan Sikandar came in to open, but he could not bring more smiles onto the face of the captain and the teammates. Just a boundary, 2 balls, and Moedan Khalid uproots him straight away. Captain Riaz will be on strike. Same plan here, keeping a slip for captain straight away. And fielders are in quite close to the wicket, as we can see. They are not even onto the circle. Great delivery. Getting a lot of swing with the fresh and new ball here, Moedan Khalid. The bowlers would be certainly looking to keep the shine on. This will not be the easiest of the pitch to bat for the batsman, and that is why Captain Giri from Team MAXLINE Logistics have won the toss and opted to field first. In fact, he himself has been standing, I guess, onto the first slip. Great delivery. Another beautiful out piece here from Moedan. Kept it fuller, but this time again taking a bit away. And if you see, even if the left-hander comes in, or maybe the right-hander, he's been not changing his side because he knows the ability that he has to swing his ball, and that is where he's been quite consistent from over the wicket. For Sultan, the delivery, if you see, it was coming in, but on to the previous delivery that he has faced, that has went for a boundary towards the deep third man position, that was angling it away from the left-hander. Five deliveries have been bowled. Cuba has already lost their first wicket in the face of Sultan Sikandar. Great one. Another masterpiece here by Moedan. Just shaving the outside edge. A dot ball to end the over. First over play have been completed. 5 for 1. Bharpur Singh Sandhu comes in to bowl the second over, including a spinner. Straight away an off break coming in here for Bharpur Singh Sandhu. 65 matches, 83 wickets, best 4 for 14. Still yet to achieve a fifer in his career. Lower full toss. Wanted to get the ball pitched onto the surface. The line was good, but missed his length just by inches away, helping Samir Koyanji to get convert that into a lower full toss, but he even couldn't do more of the damage. Could just drive it straight down the ground for a single. Played it across completely, just a flick of a wrist for Captain Riaz Abdullah. In the first 3 or 4 matches, we have not seen Riaz Abdullah coming up the order. In fact, he was keeping himself down, promoting other batsmen. He was coming at number 5, number 6. But from previous 2 matches, what we are seeing is Riaz Abdullah has been coming into a bat at number 3, number 4 position. Today again came in at number 3. He's another good all-rounder, but we've seen hardly bowling him in this tournament. Great delivery, quicker one, flatter. Just getting an inside edge for a single. Directed coming in, but eventually no losses here for Cuba. And the qualifiers round will be going in the format of IPL here. This is the first qualifier going in between top 2 teams of the table, Team Cuba and Team MAXLINE Logistics, number 1, number 2 positioned. The loser of this match will have another chance to play the second qualifier. The winner of the eliminator round. Full length delivery, asking for a big shout, and umpire Asghar Khan straight away denies. That was a good shout, and lucky here for Riaz to survive. Just 3 runs came of this over. What a brilliant start by Bharpur Singh Sandhu. 2 overs have been passed, 8 for 1. Moedan Khalid will continue coming in right arm round the wicket for Captain Riaz Abdullah onto the strike. Pardon, it is Samir Koyanji on strike. Will this be a no ball or no? But what a shot over the cow corner for a maximum. And he's been looking at the square leg umpire. Probably you just cannot say whether that is a no ball because he walked down the track 2 or 3 steps, maybe a bit further. He took his step quite early. And he straight away has just one thing in his mind, that he have to attack. So that wouldn't be a no ball. And Samir Koyanji just back in his form. Beautifully played. Quite a slow one this time. Excellent shot by Samir. He was certainly in 2 minds whether to go on, hit on that shot, or maybe just drives it towards the covers and nudges it down for a single. It's a bit of humidity here in Skyline University Cricket Ground, Sharjah. So it won't be easy for the batsmen, for the bowlers as well. Especially the new ball to grip on. And straight away Samir Koyanji gets his gloves changed just into the 3rd over. Maybe an unfit in his hand, that's the reason he got it changed. Not because of the wet, because it's just hardly first ball of the 3rd over. So that won't be sweat. It may be just because of his fingers have been quite comfortable in that gloves. And that is where he gets it changed. 15 with the loss of 1. What a clean maximum that was. Talk about the playing squad of Team Cuba. Riaz Abdullah, the captain. Bivin Vijay and the 5 wicket taker in the final league matches for them. Excellent shot coming in from the bat of Riaz Abdullah, but he could just drive it straight into the hands of the bowler Mohiddin Khalid. Dale, the wicket keeper, could not impress the team in the previous match. Jabbar Ponganam, Jabir Manjeshwar, Mahesh Padmanabhan, RKNR, I'm not sure, Saeed Chitari, Samir Koyanji, Shanif Kasta, Sultan Sikandar. Excellent, drived it towards the deep cover. There is a fielder there in the deep. Mohammad Shahid has been standing on to the long off. So this will be a tough fight to be seen here. MAXLINE Logistics came from number 5 position directly to number 2. Just because of the last league match, what they have played against Team Dubai Renegades. And they won the match too quickly, in fact, for the team. And that is where it helped them to gain the net run rate, promoting them at number 2. Straight away diving 3 positions. Another lower full toss, but this time too wide outside the off stick. The covers was inside. Bharpur Singh giving it a chase, and it looks like his chase has been converted into a successful one, saving 2 runs at the boundary. It was a long chase. That's just 2 runs. So that is where the fielders have been fresh. They need to make sure that the batsman gets tired, make him running. Stop even a single, even if you just push the ball from your boots inside the boundary rope. This time on to the leg side. Wanted a single, and Riaz Abdullah straight away denies. Samir was quite eager. He wanted to change the strike. But that's all. 3 gone, 18 for 1. Decent start here for Team MAXLINE Logistics after the end of 3 overs. Another great delivery. Good start here for Bharpur Singh Sandhu straight away onto the very first ball. Kept it much fuller just onto the 4th stick. And batsman Riaz, he wanted to sweep it down the ground. Gets beaten up. This time he goes big, high up into the air. Fielder running underneath it. And that's Jerry Jacob. The jaunty routes for Team MAXLINE tonight. And here comes Mohammad Shahir running all the way towards the long off boundary. This will be a perfect nail-biter game, what we can expect from top two teams of the tournament. Smashes it perfectly towards the extra cover. Beautiful hit. Just slapped it. A bit of an extra room awarded there by the bowler, Bharpur. And what a beautiful shot coming in from the bat of Samir Koyanji. And that's his style of batting. We all know. We've seen him many matches in this tournament. He straight away attacks the bowler from the very first ball. Just look at that. This time he played a bit too early. Then too it was hit with full power. That there was no chance for the fielder, Mohammad Shahid, who was standing onto the longer boundary. Though he's standing a bit wide towards the extra cover, but still it went out for a boundary. This time played it across. There is no fielder towards the mid-wicket region. And will that go for a 6? And yes, it is. A smaller 6, but a 6 is a 6. Beautiful hit. Picked it off quite well. There was a fantastic shot. And Team Cuba has been certainly changing their gears, coming back in line, back in form. And it's all just Samir Koyanji's second 6 for him. He moved on to 22 from just 11 deliveries. Strike rate of 200. Off to a decent start. And this time, inside out. Will that be a boundary? And yes, it is. Just inches inside the rope. Beautiful shot. It was kept it fuller onto the middle stick. And Samir Koyanji just picks it off quite well. Played it perfect inside out. Into the air. And that is where our batsmen make the proper use of the power play. Straight away attacking a very good bowler, Bharpur Singh. Fielders right into his position. He's been keeping it much fuller. But for the spinner, it will be quite easy to hit straight. This is a shorter part of the ground. The boundary will be smaller. They will be having less time for the long on and long on fielder, long off and long on fielder to come in line with the ball. Fuller off the boots, just flicking it down towards the fine leg, and maybe it looks like all fine for the umpire Asghar to not give it as a leg bye. That's clear from the bat, and that will be 1 run. That's all for the over, and Bharpur Singh delivering an expensive one. 16 runs came off this after the end of 4, 34 with a loss of 1. Four gone, 34 for 1, and Jerry Jacob comes in. Lower full toss to start off. Just flicked it off from the bottom of the bat, and that will be 4 runs to welcome Jerry. What a way to start for Samir Koyanji. Straight away attacking the new bowler with the new ball. A boundary coming in towards the deep backward square leg position. Was looking to go fuller. Misses length. The line was good. It will be all depending upon the bowlers here for Team Cuba. Shanip Kasta and Bivin Vijayan. These two need to do the job today. Not got the enough bounce from the surface. And that will be a bye coming in. That's the umpire Asgar signaling it. Just taking it away from the batsman Samir Koyanji. And that is where the change of pace has worked here for Jerry Jacob. Didn't came off the bat, but still. Batsman successfully crossing these ends. Team MAXLINE need to come back sharply here. They have done quite well in the first 3 overs, but it was just one big over. That was by Pur Singh Sandhu. Shot of a length. That will be an extra coming in. First wide, in fact, what I could counter here. Yes. 2 extras coming in, and both came in this over. One from the bye and one from the wide. Coming in outside, offside. Great delivery. Kept it tight for the batsman. Riaz Abdullah, the captain himself, just playing with a straight bat. Nudging it there towards the mid-on for a single. Current run rate 9.11. After the slower start, Team Cuba has certainly bounced back. And that was just from the innings of the opener batsman, Samir Koyanji. The way he has started off 31 from 15. And his innings will be crucial today. He needs to stand on, play a bigger one. Good delivery and well played there by Samir. Was certainly a bit surprised. As soon as Jerry saw that the batsman has been walking down the track, he was looking to attack that delivery. He straight away changed his length. Because if a batsman is walking down the crease, whenever you're trying to bowl a fuller length, that would be certainly converted into a lower full toss for the batsman like Samir. And then he could smash it to wherever he wants to. But good sense of humor coming in from the bowler Jerry Jacob. Important dot ball for him. This time, quicker delivery onto the wide line, and maybe this is 6. We'll just have to wait for the clear signals again. Okay, that's a boundary. But that was a beautiful shot just towards the wide line, and batsman Samir Koyanji just slicing it into the air over the covers. Just as you slice the butter with a hot knife. Beautiful shot. He also made some extra bit of room, and he made sure that his bat comes in contact with the ball, and all the fielders from the covers area have been inside the ring, so he just need to pass that 30-yard circle, and the ball would certainly race towards the boundary. Outfield is looking quite quick today. This time, short ball, pulled it over the square leg. It's been racing towards the boundary, and it looks like it has gone past the boundary rope. Second boundary, back to back. No matter the line and length you bowl for Samir, he is going to go behind that ball and smash it for a boundary or either a 6. With the end of 5, 14-9 for 1. Another expensive over comes to an end. 14 runs given away by Jerry Jacob in his first over. Last 2 overs, 30 runs have been given by MAXLINE Logistic. Bharpur Singh conceding 16, Jerry conceding 14. Moeddin Khalid has been handed over the ball again. Captain Giri. He wants Khalid to at least get a scalp of either of the batsmen. Maybe they would be behind Samir Koyanji to get off. This is the final over of the power play, and they won't be certainly expecting Moeddin Khalid to leak runs in this over. But Samir Koyanji has been looking in great touch, 39 from 18 balls, 5 boundaries, 2 sixes. Out of the 39 runs that he has scored, 32 runs has came in boundaries and sixes and 7 deliveries. Here comes the final over of the power play, the 6th one by Moeddin and his 3rd. Just smashing it towards the extra cover, but not enough power applied from the bat of Riaz Abdullah. Could just be a single towards the extra cover region. Just taking it single. Riaz can certainly do just one thing, take a single and give the strike to Samir. He can take some time by himself to get himself set on, and then he can certainly go and start playing after the power play. Let Samir make the use of the fielding restrictions. Shot and catch taken. And that is where Moeddin Khalid was being brought back into the attack to get rid of Samir Koyanji, and that's what we were saying as soon as the Moeddin Khalid was being handed over the ball, and that was a great catch into the covers, and that's a big fish into the nets. Samir Koyanji departs on 39 from 19, and silence into the dugout. He was playing exceptionally well, and that was a trap where Moeddin Khalid was been angling it away from the batsman, and just the kind of a shot he played into the previous over for Jerry Jacob. Made some extra bit of room, wanted to slice it over the covers, but this time he found the fielder onto the 30-yard circle. And the first wicket, 50 runs partnership between these two have been certainly broken. And that's Moeddin. Pardon, it's not 50 runs partnership. It's just 45 between these two, and the second wicket have been fallen down. Samir departs, 50 for 2. Two wickets have been fallen down, and that's left-hander Dale walks into the middle. And what a great catch that was from Prashant Ashokan. Just jumped it into the right time. Made sure he get both his palm closed. $50 for 2. Moeddin gets a second. Coming in for the left-hander. Lucky height might be the issue, or maybe it might have came off the glove, but it was a very good one. In fact, he could come and bowl the same type of deliveries from the right arm around the wicket, Moeddin Khalid. Then it can be certainly danger here for Dale. He can try and pitch onto the 5th and 6th stump, and then certainly bring in onto the off stick. There will be chances here for the 1st and 2nd slip. Great delivery. Perfect Yorker length for Dale to welcome. And Team MAXLINE, what a great comeback in this over. Moeddin quite economical into the power play. 2.4, 17 runs and has taken 2 wickets. One left-hander, Sultan Sikandar, on just the 3rd delivery of the match. And now we have seen a right-hander that has been getting departed. Samir Koyanji, the big man, 39 from 19 deliveries. This time a leg cutter coming in from Mohiddin Khalid. Riaz Abdullah has been quite patient here. He has faced 12 deliveries, just scored 5 runs. And he knows that the importance, though they will be getting another chance to play the qualifiers too, but still, if you win this one, then you will be directly leading into the finals. Didn't came it properly from the inside edge of the bat. And that's all from this over. Just 2 runs and a big fish. Samir Koyanji, 6 gone, 51 for 2. Mohammad Shair has been handed over the ball here. Starting over the wide down the offside. Just the second wide coming in for MAXLINE. Good delivery here by Shair. Dale just opening the blade of the bat. Giving the direction to the ball towards the deep backward point. Taking a single. Maybe it looks like there's a bit of confusion there onto the ground. Batsman, he's been not getting his bat properly. Maybe his captain. Maybe umpire should give a warning because it's just the 4th and 5th time what we have seen in the span of just 6 overs that Team Cuba has been taking a bit of a time getting their bats, gloves changed. Or maybe the captain wasn't ready to come at number 3 and probably he just came in with the bat that he found in front of him. Umpire should need to clearly look onto this, and they can certainly try and look to give a warning for the batting side. And that is where Captain Giri just came in to have a word with the umpire, and certainly was pointing out at the batting side that they're just taking time buying it, and they're taking the rest, in that particular time. So that's really not good. What everyone expects here is a fair game. But obviously, the batsman has more right to stop and get his bat or maybe gloves changed. But obviously, you need to make sure at least not once, the first time you walk in, but at least on the second one, when you call the first time for the 12th man, you can ask him to get his right stuff. The time can be saved there. Just driving it towards the covers for 2 easy runs. Dale is playing a second match in this tournament. The first match couldn't impress much, but today he knows the responsibility of playing the first qualifiers. Both the teams are well known about the importance of this encounter. The winners will be directly qualifying into the finals. And then they'll be seeing out from the window that who is the one who will be joining them. Slower one coming in here. Didn't got enough bounce for Shahir. I guess wicketkeeper could come close to the stumps for Mohammad Shahir, and he can consistently bowl on to the good length, short of a length deliveries here. This will certainly not allow the batsman to get a bit of a room. Even if he tries to walk down the track, wicketkeeper will be having enough chance here to get the bails off. Genuine uppercut. And that will be a boundary coming in for Dale. The first one for him. The length was good. The line was good, but it was just the masterclass coming in from the bat of Dale. Just onto the good length area. But a bit of a room awarded there. Dale moves on to 8 from 6. Riaz would certainly need to pull up his socks and get back. Face 16 or 14 deliveries. Could just manage to score 6. At least if he can get a 1 or 2 boundaries or maybe 6s here. So certainly he can bring his strike rate to near about 100, and that is where it will certainly put back pressure onto the team MAXLINE Logistics. Single taken. Dale will keep the strike. 7 gone. 61 for 2. Seven past, 61 for 2. And that will be Jerry Jacob continuing. Maybe he was just given a break of an over. He certainly bowled the 5th one into the power play. 7th was bowled by Shahir, just to bring it a change. Good one. Just beating the outside edge of the bat. These lengths have been quite dangerous. You kept the point fielder in. You have kept a deep cover. The extra cover is inside. If you're bowling it fuller, make sure you keep it onto the 3rd and 4th stump. This time smashed it straight over the head of the bowler. One bounce over the rope, and that will be boundary coming in here for Dale. Smashed it hard. Just one of the good lengths where the bowlers have been certainly expecting this kind of deliveries into his zone. Fuller length just outside the off. He could have easily gone over the covers, but Dale selected the area over the head of the bowler. No matter. The runs have been coming. Good delivery. Great comeback by Jerry. Just a perfect off cutter here for a left-hander. And well defended there by Dale as well. He certainly bought his bat right in time. Made sure he get connected quite well. Just let me remind you guys, the big match, the first qualifier for Genesis Premier League Season 1. Match between CUBA CC and MAXLINE Logistics. Team MAXLINE has won the toss, elected to field first. Inside edge of the bat. Just beating the bails, beating the wicket keeper. And that will be a lucky boundary for Riaz Abdullah. Nothing wrong with the ball. It was just the luck of Riaz Abdullah that has overcome that delivery. And that has gone for a boundary. You just cannot keep a fielder there. Perfectly. Just beating the off stick. One of the good deliveries. There was a bit of an ooh movement, ooh and ah, for the bowler. And why not? That was a good one. This time walk down the track, and what a shot over the head of the umpire this time. And that will be a first six coming in from the bat of Riaz Abdullah. He's been changed his gears now. Beautiful hit, just walked down the track, converted the short pitch delivery into a beautiful maximum. Just look at that shot. Jerry was certainly known that he's been walking down the track. But the only mistake that was done by Jerry was he has given a bit of room there for Riaz Abdullah to free his arms. If this could have been perfectly over the stumps, then I'm not sure whether Riaz would have got connected, or maybe this could have been converted into a top edge, wherein the catch might be a chances here for Team MAXLINE. But still a good line and length there by Jerry. I need to appreciate the shot coming in from Riaz. Hit it too hard. Beautiful drive. Just off the front foot. Boundary to end the over. And Jerry delivers another expensive one. This time much more than what he bowled the previous one. 19 runs came of this. 8 gone, 80 for 2. Bharpur Singh Sandhu, the tiny man, has been handed over the ball. And straight away, Dale goes off the front foot, flicks it down, and comebacks for the second. Quite comfortably taken. And that is where Riaz Abdullah has been certainly buying the time. At 14 deliveries, he was at 6 runs. But now he moved on to 20 from 17 deliveries. So we can just make out that in the 3 deliveries, this man has managed to score 14 odd runs. 2 boundaries and a maximum. Flighter one. It came off the bat quite well. Team Cuba has been certainly getting what they have been desired for. I wish if Samir Koyanji would be there onto the crease now, then probably the score might have gone a bit higher. Just into the 9th over. After this, there will be change of ends. Just driving it towards the deep extra cover. Prashant Ashokan, the fielder, there with the Puma shoes. Brighty orange and the fluorescent combination. The one of the most liked pair of shoes for the cricketers. Wanted to go big. Good comeback by Bharpur Singh in his 3rd over. It didn't well quite allow the batsman to go and attack him. His first over, just conceding 3 runs, coming back into the second. Quite expensive. 16 runs came into the fourth over that he delivered. And now coming back quite strongly. Just 5 runs of the 5 balls. If Riaz certainly managed to get a boundary, then probably he can convert a good one into a bad one. But Bharpur won't allow that. Just kept it fuller. Sweetly timed for a single. Will retain the strike. 9 gone, 86 for 2. Nine gone, 86 for 2, and it looks like a change in bowling by team MAXLINE Logistics. Naufal Ahmed, 118 matches, 131 wickets. Slow left arm orthodox. Good delivery here by Naufal Ahmed. Left arm orthodox. Getting a lot of spin support from the surface. Coming in left arm round between the wickets. This time gone big. Catches the call, but it looks like it will just go over the rope for a 6. Flatter one. And just enough power. Bit surprised, in fact, the long on fielder and the mid-wicket fielder has not even attempted to go in line with there. Maybe they wasn't expecting that ball to bounce too early, just outside the boundary rope. It was quite near for the long on fielder, Jerry Jacob. This time bit away for Riaz, but anyhow, he manages to get from the bottom for a single. Need to appreciate Team Cuba, the way that they have came back strongly. First 3 overs, just 19 runs. After that, they managed to score 30 runs in the next 2 overs. And the power play over, the 6th one by Moidin, just getting a scalp of big wicket Samir Koyanji and just conceding 2 runs in that. At the end of 6, they were 51. But in the span of 3.3 overs, they managed to score 41 runs. And this time, catches the call. Captain Giri running underneath it, and it looks like he drops it. He did not judge it quite well. This is not the catch to be let it go. It's a lefty-righty combination, and that too a catch given by left-hander batsman, where you have the opportunities just a bit far away from Captain Giri. These type of catches are really not the easy ones. Perfect shot, just cutting it, beating the fielder inside the 30-yard circle, Bharpur Singh Sandhu, but they couldn't field. That's the end of the halfway down the mark. 10 overs have been passed. There will be change of ends. 95 for 2. Change of ends. That will be bowled from the University end now. The rest 10 overs. And that will be none other than the tiny man Bharpur Singh Sandhu. Bowled 3 overs. Wanted to go big. Gets beaten up. And the wicket keeper behind the stumps. He gets the bails off within a flash. Another good delivery. Back-to-back dot balls here from Bharpur Singh. Looks like finally he got his line and length. Just off the back foot, punching it for a single. .96 for 2. In this 3 deliveries, just 1 run have been came here. This time Dale smashing it too hard. Maybe it looks like it came from the boot of the umpire. It hit him too hard. Dale managing to take another single. Driving it straight. Fuller length there by Bharpur. Great over here. 3 runs came until now. Still a ball to go. It will be end of a spell. Off the back foot. Just cutting it there for a single towards the deep covers. Ashraf Malik, the fielder, there in the deep. A single to end the over, and his spell come to an end. 4 overs, 29 wicketless today. 11 gone, 99 for 2. Nofal Ahmed will continue. Just tail going on to the back foot. Cutting it there towards the point. Making sure that he rotates the strike onto the regular intervals. And with that single, 100 comes up for Team Cuba. Great comeback by Team MAXLINE. They've certainly brought the run rate that was climbing over 10 runs per over. They've brought that just below 9 runs per over, 8.96. On this kind of a surface, even if a team scores 170, 180, then probably that would be a decent score where any team can defend on. This time smashed it straight, but it's a drop there in the deep by Shahir. It was quite low, or maybe he took quite lightly. Riaz Abdullah. He was not expecting that the ball would have been carried away until the bowler. Top edge over the other wicket keeper. And Riaz giving it a signal, but still coming back for 2. Initiated by Dale. 2 runs taken quite comfortably. Came off the top edge. Great delivery. Dale almost walked down the track. Wanted to go over the covers, but eventually the length of Nofal Ahmed has certainly not allowed him to go big and attack. Dot ball to end the over. 12 gone. 104 for 2. Twelve overs have been passed. 104 with the loss of 2 wickets, and Team Cuba. The projected score, what we can see, is 173 after the end of 20 overs. MAXLINE won the toss, selected to field first. Probably their target would be not beyond 160, 165. An easy catch dropped by Shahid there onto the deep long off. Even after hitting 2 sixes and 2 boundaries, Riaz Abdullah's strike rate is just 110. Dale, on the other hand, 26 from 22 balls, 2 boundaries in that innings. Need to appreciate Nofal Ahmed and Bharpur Singh Sandhu. The last 4 overs, the way that they have managed, just not allowed the batsmen to score and attack them. Played it across, catches the call in the deep, and this will fell well short of the fielder. It's not coming properly onto the bat for Riaz Abdullah. Out of the 13th over that has been going, almost 5 overs have been played solely by Riaz Abdullah. So now he can certainly look to attack, and he knows that his team at least require 180, 185 on this particular surface to beat MAXLINE. They have a great batting lineup and a bit of a bounce. Height might be the issue. Dale was certainly bending, and he wanted to pull it towards the backward square leg position. But that is where it came off the thigh. Wicketkeeper Riaz for Team MAXLINE today. This time he gets the wicket. And Basit Kottarakara. None other than left-handed Dale. 26 from 24 deliveries. And that is a wicket what Team MAXLINE has been looking for. Lefty-righty combination, tough one to field, tough one to bowl. Bowlers need to adjust their line and length. And that is where Basit, he kept it quite straight for the left-hander and gets the off-stick knocked out and the bails down the ground. Third wicket having fallen down for Cuba, 106 for 3. Jabbar Ponganam walks into the middle to join hands with Captain Riaz Abdullah. He'll be facing Basit Kottarakara. It might be a plum, might be, and umpire Asghar thinks that it has been missing the legs. Straight away, an off cutter coming in there by Basit for Jabbar to welcome him. This time, umpire Asghar raises his finger, and Basit gets Jabbar trapped now on the very second delivery, and that's a clear decision. A plum one for umpire Asghar. Kept it quite full of deliveries. Jabbar played into the similar fashion. Wanted to play across. Gets it onto his pad. And Cuba lost 2 wickets in the very same over. Basit gets second. 13 gone, 106 for 4. What a shot that is. An aerial route coming in. And he finds the fielder in the deep. That's the tiny man Bharpur Singh Sandhu. 3 wickets have came in the span of last 5 deliveries. If you look at the wicket, in fact 4 deliveries what we can say. And Naufal Ahmed, he strikes. He wanted to go big. He know that he didn't connect it quite well. Or maybe he was a bit confident that the ball would travel over the head of the fielder standing in the deep. But Bharpur Singh Sandhu, it was an easy take for him. Another wicket falls, and this time it's Captain Riaz. He departs on 34 from 32, and Cuba CC has been struggling here. We told you it's not the easy wicket to be bat on. (106 for 5 in 13.1 overs. RKNR and Saeed Chitari, 2 new batsmen on crease now, and both the batsmen yet to face the delivery. MAXLINE Logistics come back quite strongly. Basit Kotarakara got 2 wickets in his very first over. The previous one that he bowled, Naufal coming in, getting a wicket straight away into his third. (106 for 5), and Team Cuba need to bounce back at this particular stage. Playing off the front foot, coming in from the inside edge of the bat towards the short fine leg fielder. SP Juwali. Team Cuba still have 6 more overs to go after this, and what they need here is a good and healthy partnership. At least they require 60-70 odd runs, and that is where we were saying that at least if any team would cross over 175, 180, then it will not be easiest of the target to be chased on here. You have a bowlers like this time played it straight and catch another wicket, and this time it's Saeed Chitari that has been fallen into the trap. He punched it with a straight bat, but it went into the hands of the bowler Naufal Ahmed, and he gets a second. Just look at the delivery. Maybe it was just pitched in front of the bat, played it straight, and Saeed has been certainly unhappy with the shot that he offered onto the ball. In the span of last 6 balls, Team MAXLINE has got 4 wickets. What a comeback by Team MAXLINE Logistics. Just the way Captain Giri would be certainly expecting to get from the bowlers. Basit, Naufal and Bharpur Singh. Though Bharpur gone wicketless, but the pressure that he has been created into his 2 overs, the 3rd and 4th one, that is where Basit and Naufal Ahmed can be certainly strike more to get the wickets. 107 for 6, and we were talking about 180, 190 when Riaz and Dale was playing, but certainly as soon as the wicket of Dale that has been fallen down, Team MAXLINE has got to roar here. 107 for 6. And the batsman RKNR got slipped onto the striking end, just taking a single. They've gone out for the square leg umpire to just confirm whether it is a run out or maybe the batsman is safe. Just look at that. Maybe the wicket keeper didn't grab the ball. He just took the bails off, and that is where it It was lucky enough for RKNR to survive. Flight to delivery. RK could just drive it straight down the ground, and Team MAXLINE has been on to the top for today's match. Team CUBA is the only unbeaten team in this tournament who has played 7 and won all the 7 matches. Beautiful back foot cut there by Shanib Kasta. And it's just the tail of all-rounders and the bowlers left here. 14 gone, 1 on 9, or maybe 1-1-0 for 6. Six more overs here. And what a comeback by Team MAXLINE. They have certainly brought the run rate of Team CUBA from 10 runs per over to below 8 runs. Some good bowling, tight bowling here by Team MAXLINE. Basit Kottarakara will be continuing with the second. RKNR the man. Full toss. Just played it with a straight bat. Running the first one hard, and Shanib looking to come back for the second, in fact. There wasn't a second, in fact, it could have been just a suicide there by both of the batsmen if they would have ran for the second. Reverse swing there by Basit. Maybe height is the issue. Onto the inner thigh. Samir Koyanji, Riaz Abdullah and Dale, the only batsman to score into the double-figure mark. After this, there is still Jabir Manjeshwar, Mahesh Padmanabhan to left. They want Jabir to stay into the end as a proper slog hitter. Maybe he would be the ace card, the trump, what we can say. We have seen in his previous matches, whenever he came to bat into the slog overs, he made sure that he scored some quick runs, and that is where team got a high rise from that. They just want 2 or 3 overs, Shanib and RKNR, to continue taking singles and doubles, and maybe if they could try and get some boundary or a 6 in either of the over, probably they could take the run rate over 8 runs per over, and then they can bring Jabir Manjeshwar into the middle. Jabir and Mahesh, 2 batsmen to come. They can certainly pump up from there. But if the captain would have been certainly asked Jabir to come up at this point, will that be no ball? A beamer. Basit losing his control over the ball. A free hit for RK. Even if you had just played a cheeky shot or maybe got some batter onto it, it was a no ball. You never know, and edge could have been certainly given you a boundary or maybe 2 runs. Straight ball. Was looking to get rid of that, in fact, rather than bringing his blade in middle. This time smashed it straight, but not with enough power. Just a single. Shanib straight away denies. 15 over gone, 7 runs came off this. 117 for 6. Naufal Ahmed bringing his final over, and straight away batsman. Beautiful piece of running between the wickets by Shanib and RK. Naufal gets 2 wickets in the previous over. (119) with the loss of 6 wickets. Still 29 legal deliveries to go. Naufal with his final over. Played it across over the mid-wicket fielder. But this will not beat Bharpur Singh Sandhu there in the deep. What a throw. A direct one. Straight into the hands. Bharpur Singh Sandhu makes me remind of Harbhajan Singh for India. The way that he bowls some tight overs. The way he gets the regular wickets. But today he's been wicketless. So, but even if you're not taking the wickets, you're creating an equal amount of pressure from either of the side on to the end. Shanib goes big. Will that be enough to beat the fielder? And no, it finds Jerry in the deep. Wicket coming in. Jerry Jacob takes the catch. Safe pair of hands. Shanib Kasta departs on 3 from 6. Another wicket fallen here. And Team Cuba, it looks like their winning streak will be broken today. And maybe you never know, because they still have bowlers like Bivin Vijay and Shanib Kasta. Bivin the 5-4 wicket taker. Jabir Manjeshwar can bowl. Mahesh Padmanabhan, Saeed Chitari, Jabbar Ponganam. So a lot of bowling options there for them. Look at that corn pick. Shanib straight away looking to attack. And ball flying into the air. But eventually it got caught into the nets of Jerry Jacob. A simple one. (120 for 7), and it looks like Jabir Manjeshwar has been walked down into the middle. Now he'll be the key wicket here for Team MAXLINE. They think there is an edge, and Naufal gets another. This time Rajiv. What a ball that is. A wicket coming in. And it's back-to-back wickets. This is the 3rd time for MAXLINE where they have survived to get 2 wickets in the very same over. And in fact, out of the 3 times, it's 2 times that is Naufal Ahmed got 2 wickets in his very same over, and it was Basit once. Riaz taking a fine and sharp catch behind the stumps. 8th wicket fallen down here for Cuba, and Captain Giri. It looks like his call of winning the toss, electing to field first, have been certainly proving right here for them. But now he should be well known about Jabir, who has been there into the middle. And that will be Bivin Vijay, and I guess will be supporting him there. And this will be a hat-trick delivery for Naufal. 4 wickets for him today. Bivin, high score of 61. Need to defend the hat-trick ball. Why isn't the bowler taking a slip here? Or maybe a short silly point? Bharpur Singh Sandhu. 6 wickets between Naufal and Basit, what they have shared out of the 8 that has been fallen down. Mohiddin Khalid gets 2. A spell come to an end. Naufal just conceding 22 in his 4-over spell and taking 4 wickets. 16 gone, 1-2-1 for 8. 16 gone, 1-1 for 8. Wonderful bowling here by Team MAXLINE. The way that they have pulled down Team CUBA CC. First they got a shivering start, but after that it was all good wicket partnership between Riaz Abdullah and Dale. 56 runs partnership between Dale and Riaz Abdullah, and then it was all the show coming in from the bowlers. Bit of confusion by both these batsmen whether to go on for a single or maybe to just let it go for a dot. It's just a matter of an over or two for Jabir to get 14-15 odd runs, and then certainly the score will go par 150. At least they have to reach that total. No foul spell has been finished. So the Bharpur Singh Sandhu. And now it will just be the medium pacers. Basit bowling is third. Just conceding 11 until now. Got 2 wickets. Jabir goes straight high up into the air. Catches the call and beating the bowler himself. It didn't came off the bat quite well. Lucky that Jabir Manjeshwar survived on this delivery. Shot of a length. Jabir was certainly looking to go down the ground. But smart bowling here by Basit. Just outside the off stick. Driving it for a double, and maybe there wasn't a chance of run out at all. Basit has been certainly unhappy with the throw coming in from Prashant Ashok and there from the deep covers. He knows that there was a chance. Jabir was a bit late, but still he made it quite comfortably. That will be a wide. An extra. And every run will be cheered on here from the teammates of Cuba. If we talk about the extras bowled by Team MAXLINE Logistics, just 6 extras, out of which 1 by, 1 leg by, 1 no ball, and 3 wides. So quite a disciplinary bowling here by Team MAXLINE. A dot ball to end the over. 17 gone, 1-8 for 8. Three more overs to go. Jabir Manjeshwar on strike, and the bowler Mohammad Shahir. Straight away, as soon as he bowled the delivery, he looked back towards the umpire Asghar, and he's been asking a question in mind. Maybe is that a wide? Mohammad Shahir just bowling his second over now. Great one. Angling it away, coming in round the wicket for a right-hander. Third man and fine leg have been too fine, too close to the wicket keeper. So they have opened a big gap towards the point. They've taken a deep gully. Jabir goes big. Catches the call. Fielder running underneath it. And it looks like it will be dropped. It was too high up into the air for a longer period of time. Both the fielder, lucky that they did not collide it, Jerry Jacob and Bharpur Singh Sandhu. It was hit it with full power, but exactly in between of both the fielders. This time Jabir goes over long on, and that is where he's been known for his slugging. Goes off the back foot and picks it off, and that is the signal coming in from the Billy Bowden umpire Asghar Khan. In his style, lifting his front foot. signaling it with his fingers high up into the air. 137 for 8, and these 3 overs can certainly do the miracles here for Team Cuba. Until Jabir has been standing, you can still expect 160 at this particular stage. This time again, smashes it straight, but will just be a single. Excellent throw from Jerry. What a clean hit that is from Jabir Manjeshwar. Coming in at number 9. Slower delivery here, and Jabir, excellent running. As soon as he saw there was a chance to rotate the strike, he straight away runs towards the striking end, because he knows that the number of deliveries that he faces more, he can certainly convert that into more and more runs, and which has been very badly needed here by Cuba, because the winner will be qualifying directly, sealing their place into the finals. This would be another wide coming in here by Shahid. Second one in 5 deliveries that he bowled. He's been looking to get rid of Jabir, but he need to make sure that there is no point. There is a big gap between the deep gully and deep covers. Played it across, another slower delivery. Jabir running it, and he'll be running it quietly. Just taking a single will keep the strike. The most important thing for him. 18 gone, 140 for 8. Twelve deliveries, and Jabir faces a full toss, and Jerry Jacob, he flied into the air, but couldn't stop the ball from going towards the boundary rope. Welcoming Basit into his final over of his spell with the boundary. 145, it was a full toss delivery from Basit. Jabir Manjeshwar certainly attacked it straight towards the long on. It came off the bat quite well, and Jerry Jacob, he almost flied into the air. Short of a length delivery there. Jabir running it for a single. Now Team MAXLINE need to make sure that they keep Jabir off the strike rather than getting him out. It's just 10 more deliveries to go. Even if you not allow him to play more than 4 from that, the score won't go much. And Bivin, he does the smart thing. Just punches it with the straight bat for a single towards the deep long on. Wonderful bowling lineup. Beautiful masterclass there from Nofal Ahmed, Basit Kotrakara, Mohiddin Khalid, Bharpur Singh Sandhu. Team has been certainly taking the charge on, but 5 wickets that have been fallen down into the quick succession for Team Cuba has been certainly brought Team MAXLINE back into the game. And it's Jabir who's been getting his gloves set. 2 men coming in, and why not? They know that what kind of damage this man can do. So they'll be certainly expecting him to stay until the final delivery. Perfect block hole delivery here by Bassett. Just a single. And a throw coming in. But it will just be one run, keeping Jabir again off the strike. Excellent bowling by MAXLINE Logistics. Wonderful day of cricket. So Thursday, the weekend night, and a big game between top two teams of the table. Coming off the pads, and Jabir quick enough to take a single. A leg by would be signaled by the on-field umpires. Jabir on strike, and probably he'll be certainly looking to take a single. 149 on the board. Anyhow, managed to reach until here. Full toss, catches the call. Mohammad Shahir, just the spectator. Rather than going out for a single, this man decides to convert that juicy full toss into a clear maximum over the long off. And with that 6, 150 comes up. 155 for 8 at the end of 19. $155 for 8 at the end of 19 overs. There's just one more over to go. 6 deliveries left. And Jabir Manjeshwar will be off the strike, playing on 23 from just 10 balls. Shahir comes in. What a shot from Bivin. Smashing it across the line. Great comeback by Team Cuba. If you talk about the number of wickets that has been fallen down, it was 106 for 2. But after that, it was 120 for the loss of 8 wickets. So 6 wickets have been fallen down in the span of just 15 runs. 14 runs, in fact. And that will be a big wide. 14 runs, 6 wickets by Team MAXLINE. But after that, it was all show from the bat of Jabir Manjeshwar. Slower delivery. Smashed it straight, and a bit of fumble there by the fielder in the deep. 2 runs. Most importantly, Jabir back on strike. This time Jabir goes again into the air, and Jerry, he makes a mistake. He drops it. Not only the catch, but also important 2 runs. That too into the final over. Maybe he took it quite lightly. And Cuba crosses the marks of 160. It was an easy take by Jerry, but eventually it pumped out. And another wide, maybe. Lot of extras. Partnership of 42 runs between Bivin and Jabir. Beautifully bowled, just shaving the outside edge of the bat. A perfect delivery to get rid of a good batsman who could evenly connect with the blade. Full toss, and this is over the cow corner. What a 6 that was. This time an inside out over the extra cover. 2 bounces over the boundary rope. 10 runs in the last 2 balls, taking the score par 172. What a batting innings here by Javed Manjeshwar. They were 120 for 8 in 15.4 overs. And in this span of last 26 balls, these both have managed to score 52 runs in 24 balls at strike rate of over 200. Great comeback by Cuba, 170. What an entertaining innings that was from the bat of Javir Manjeshwar into the slog overs. Came into bat at number 16th over. And it was all his day of cricket today. Some sixes and boundaries, 37 from just 15 balls. The most important runs scored from his bat. Partnership of 52 runs between Bivin and Javir Manjeshwar. MAXLINE Logistics, 173 is the target for them. Prashant Ashokan and Mohiddin Khalid, two opening batsmen for them. And Bivin Vijayan, the man of the match of the previous match, comes into bowl with the newer ball and straight away comes in with a reverse swing. That was certainly the innings of Darren Sammy that has been played, or maybe Andre Russell, what we can call for Javir Manjeshwar. Bivin gets onto the leg stump this side, but it will be a dot ball towards the fine leg. Saeed Chitari, the fielder, inside the 30-yard circle. Prashant Ashokan, he's been certainly denied by Mohiddin Khalid. They're standing onto the non-striker end. That let's not take the risk. 173 is what we'll have been chasing for. We know whether we lose, we still have a chance, but who wants to lose at coming at this particular stage? This time played it across, and I think the only factor that has been acted here for the umpire to not go in the favor for the bowler is height could be the problem. Prashant is a tall man, and usually it was in his front thigh. Three dot balls in a row. Bivin Vijayan. What a shot. Smashed it straight. And it was umpire who was showing his curves. Umpire Ramesh. I could literally make a remember of some of the heroines who's been doing the item dance here. Showing his bit of curves and waist that let the ball go past near. Straight away. Prashant Ashokan gets a single. Gets off the mark and opens the account for his team and himself. This time they think it's out. Bivin, he's been insisting it to the umpires. It's a wicket, it's a wicket. Why aren't you raising your finger, man? That was a dramatical situation there, where the Bivin has been certainly insisting, and an overthrow has been costed them an extra run. Maybe that came off the bat, and that is why umpire has been not giving a signal for a leg by. Okay, that was a leg by. Sorry. Great delivery, bringing in Mohiddin wants a single, and fielder Mahesh Padmanabhan didn't able to grab the ball straight away. Pressure creating scenarios. First over gone, 2 for no loss. Sultan Sikandar comes in. Left arm fast. 137 matches, 186 wickets. Best 7 for 11. Mohiddin Khalid, the man with the towel, will be facing Sultan. First delivery. Will be starting out with a wide down the leg side. This time off the pads, looking to flick it down the ground. Another leg by signal. MAXLINE Logistics Legends Cricket Club, MLLCC. What an innings that was by Jabir Manjeshwar, bringing Cuba CC back into the game. We are talking about 170, and he has crossed that mark, 172. Played it with a straight bat, running the first one hard, looking to come back for two. Prashant Ashokan, excellent running, great coordination. Was looking to certainly attack the leg stump, missing his line, missing his length completely, and a gift here by Sultan. Great delivery and well played there by Prashant. Just perfectly middled it, but didn't got quite well. Will be into a dot ball. What a sweet sound that was been generated when it came in contact with the bat, but still didn't quite well traveled into the hands of mid-off. That will be a wide. Umpire Ramesh Kochukonju. Dale, the wicket keeper, with the glove work behind the stumps for Team Cuba, just playing his second match. The first one he played the last league match of the tournament, and today playing the first qualifier. Full toss, juicy there for Prashant. Didn't came off the bat quite well. Will be a single. Jabbar Ponganam comes in with a direct throw. An expensive over here by Sultan. 11 runs to start off. Wide, a leg by 2, 6, wide 1. Maybe Shanib Kasta would be the better option to start off with Bivin Vijayan. There was 2 shouts coming in from Bivin in his very first over. This time off the back foot, cutting it, but into the hands of the fielder. Dot ball to end the over. 2 gone, 14 for no loss.
थैंक यू काशिप. 173 रनों का टारगेट रखा है क्यूबा टीम ने. मैक्सलाइन लॉजिस्टिक क्यूबा टीम ने उसका पीछा करते हुए 2 ओवर में मैक्सलाइन ने 14 रन बनाए. प्रशांत और मोइदीन काफ़ी एक्सपीरियंस है, काफ़ी मैचेस खेल चुके हैं दोनों बल्लेबाज. आज ज़रूरत है एक अच्छा स्टार्ट दिलाने की अपने टीम के लिए. अब तक के 2 ओवर में 14 रन बना चुके हैं उनकी. इस बार गेंदबाज बेविन कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं. पहले ओवर में सिर्फ एक रन दिया था और इस ओवर में पहली गेंद वाइड करते हुए टीम का स्कोर इस एक्स्ट्रा के रूप से मैक्स लाइन 15 नो लॉस। स्लोअर गेंद थी, स्विंग मिलती हुई वहाँ पर गेंदबाज बेविन को, गेंद अंदर आती हुई गेंद को खेला था बल्लेबाज ने, गेंद गई सीधे फील्डर्स के हाथ में, कोई रन नहीं। डॉट गेंद करते हुए गेंदबाज अच्छी वापसी अपने गेंदबाजी में, पहली गेंद वाइड की थी, उसके बाद डॉट गेंद करते हुए बेविन गेंदबाजी कर रहे हैं प्रशांत के लिए, उनकी ये गेंद अच्छी गेंद टप्पा खाने के बाद अंदर आती हुई गेंद को हल्के हाथों से खेला था, गेंद गई थी सीधे फील्डर्स के हाथों में, कोई मौका नहीं वहाँ पर रन बनाने का। डॉट गेंद अच्छी गेंदबाजी बेविन कर रहे हैं, मौका नहीं दे रहे बल्लेबाज प्रशांत और मोहिदीन को अपने गेंदबाजी पर आप रन बनाने के लिए। 173 रनों का टारगेट का पीछा करे। फर्स्ट क्वालिफायर मैच खेला जा रहा है आज क्यूबा क्रिकेट क्लब और मैक्सलाइन लॉजिस्टिक टीम के बीच। गेंद पैरों पर की थी, उसे खेलना चाहते थे, बैट का निचला हिस्सा लेकर अंपायर का इशारा लेग बाइस का आता हुआ, काफ़ी देर के बाद अपना डिसीजन देते हुए वहां पर अंपायर लेग बाइस का एक्स्ट्रा के रूप में 1 रन मिलेगी। इस सिंगल की मदद से टीम का स्कोर 16 रन। और देखना है क्वालिफायर मैच कौन सी टीम जीतती है, मैक्सलाइन लॉजिस्टिक या फिर क्यूबा टीम। बेविन अपने ईश्वर की नेक्स्ट बॉल करते हुए उनकी ये गेंद, इस बार अच्छी गेंद, उसे हल्के हाथों से खेला, गेंद जाते हुए स्क्वायर लेग अंपायर की जानिब, वहाँ पर फील्डर काफ़ी दूर थे, गेंद को फील्ड करके थ्रो करते, तब तक 1 रन हासिल किया बल्लेबाजों ने। अच्छी रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट दोनों ही बल्लेबाज के बीच। इस सिंगल की मदद से मैक्सलाइन टीम का स्कोर 17 रन। लगातार विकेटें गिरी थी जब क्यूबा टीम बल्लेबाजी कर रही थी, लेकिन वहाँ पर एक अच्छी पार्टनरशिप की बल्लेबाज ने आखिरी 2 ओवरों में, उसकी वजह से 172 रन बनाए। इस बार गेंद जाकर पैड पर लगी थी, काफ़ी लाउड अपील भी की थी वहाँ पर गेंदबाज ने, लेकिन अंपायर रमेश पर इस अपील का कोई असर नहीं। डॉट गेंद बेविन की ये गेंद टपकाने के उछाल लेती हुई गेंद, देखना है बैट का लगी जरूर थी, लेकिन अपील की थी वहां पर कैच का, लेकिन अंपायर पर उसका अपील का कोई असर नहीं। डॉट गेंद। एंड ऑफ 3 ओवर्स, मैक्सलाइन लॉजिस्टिक टीम स्कोर 17 नो लॉस। बेविन और जाबिर ने एक पार्टनरशिप की थी, जिसकी वजह से एक अच्छा टारगेट सेट किया है क्यूबा टीम ने मैक्सलाइन लॉजिस्टिक टीम के सामने। पावर प्ले के 3 ओवर में अब तक मैक्सलाइन लॉजिस्टिक टीम 17 रन बनाए, कोई विकेट नहीं गवाई, ये पॉजिटिव है आज उनके बल्लेबाजी में। मैक्सलाइन लॉजिस्टिक टीम जब
Shanib Kasta has been handed over the ball, and right call coming in from the captain Riaz Abdullah. Inside edge of the bat, racing towards the fine leg. Fielder giving it a chase. And this is Samir Koyanji. Give it a long chase from the first slip. Just 2 runs to start off. 173 is what Team Maxline has been chasing here. And In these matches, there is no pressure of run rate. What matters, either you win by a wicket or by a run. A win is a win. So the winners will be straight away qualifying into the finals. Will be the first team to enter. Coming it quite well. And if we see the fielding position set by the team Cuba, there are 6 fielders onto the off, keeping a slip. Samir Koyanji there onto the first slip. There is a short fine leg standing a bit wide towards the umpire. Moiddin Khalid again cutting it, and beautiful piece of fielding there. Excellent fielding by Rajiv. He certainly came ahead and he made sure that he pushed the ball with his palm towards the wicketkeeper. Because if he goes and grab it, and in case if he misses it, then the batsman will surely get a chance to take a single. And that is where they don't want to leak these easy runs, because power play is one part where any team can at least score 40, 50 odd runs to give them a decent start. This time again cutting it, but easy for both the batsmen. Quite eager to rotate the strike. Prashant Ashokan and Moiddin Khalid. I've never seen such a slow start from Prashant Ashokan in his previous innings. Playing on 10 from 14 deliveries. Just 1 6 came until now. This is the 4th over of the power play. And run rate quite under control. So Team Cuba is certainly will be not the easiest of the hurdles by Team MAXLINE to clear on. Chance of a run out there. Coming in. And it looks like it will be easy. Prashant Ashokan clear suicide. He was running in to take a single. Moiddin Khalid has been calling him, don't run. The ball has been in hands of the captain Riaz Abdullah. He ran almost onto the other end. Coming back from that point will not be easy for the batsman. And that is where a first wicket has been fallen down. And Prashant Ashokan departs on 10 from 15 balls. Run out there by captain and the wicket keeper Dale. 20 for 1. .5, 20 with the loss of 1 wicket, and finally Cuba got rid of one of the danger batsmen, Prashant Ashokan. First slip still in position. Shanif Kasta, final delivery. What a ball that is. Perfect off break. Beaten by the keeper. Samir Koyanji fields it and pushes the ball just inside the boundary rope. It was a back flip by his palm, followed up by Saeed Chitari. Just look at the delivery. I'm not sure why the ball didn't go and hit onto the sticks. Missed the edge, missed the stumps. It was just pure luck for Ashraf Malik. 4 gone, 22 for 1. And it looks like Sultan will be back into the attack, starting out with a wide down the leg side. Beautiful piece of glove work behind the stumps by Dale. He certainly slipped down onto the ground with his boots. Lucky that he grabbed the ball in his glove. He travelled onto the leg and collected onto the off. Didn't feel quite sure where the ball was been travelling there by Sultan. Quite expensive start for him. 11 runs in his first over. And starting over the wide now. Perfect Yorker delivery. Targeting the off stump. Lot of oohs and ahs from the fielders. Well played there by Moeddin Khalid. The way that he has defended it has been really worth applauding. Just look at that delivery. Perfect Yorker, what we can say. Lucky that he got some bat onto it. Or else we would have been seeing the bails flying into the air with their wings on. Full toss, juicy one. Not good sound of the bat, but still, it's just the power that has been taking the ball towards the deep mid-wicket for a boundary. First 4 coming in for Team MAXLINE Logistics from the bat of Moeddin. Sultan was been certainly targeting the stumps again. This time, the line was good, but length, it was a juicy full toss. Moeddin played it quietly. Coming in from the bottom edge of the bat, but still, it raced towards the quick outfield into the mid-wicket region for a 4. (27) with the loss of 1 wicket, Team MAXLINE Logistics. And after this, we will be experiencing a eliminator round. Another Yorker. It's just the Malinga Yorkers coming in from Sultan. Perfect on to the 3-6. We were talking about the eliminator after this of the same group. The match between Friends 11 Cricket Club and Footprint DXB Warriors. Captain Anup versus Captain Abdur Rahman. Another Yorker. This time Moeddin gets in line with the ball, flicks it down for a single. Were they looking to come back for 2, Ashraf? Just need to settle it for the 1. Jabir Manjeshwar, the fielder. He has a good arm. And the match between Dubai Warriors and Friends 11. The winning team will be playing the qualifiers-2 against the losers of the qualifier-1. So one team will be going home today, will be exited from the tournament. Either it will be Dubai Warriors or will be Friends 11 Cricket Club. Another Yorker coming in. 4 Yorkers in this over. I guess there is still 1 more ball to go. Umpire Ramesh signaling it for the bowler. Team Cuba, they have not been targeting the wickets. What they have been concentrating on is the more and more dot balls. And that is where they have almost got the grip on until now. It's the power play. Fielding restrictions, just 2 fielders outside allow the 30-yard circle. Final delivery of the 5th over coming up here by Sultan. Just cutting it into the hands and another dot ball. Rajiv, the fielder. Score unmoved, 5 gone, 28 for 1. Five overs, 28 with the loss of 1 wicket and decent start. This will be the final over of the power play here by Team Cuba. Shanib Kasta will be handed over the ball. Just 3 runs considering in his first. Captain trusting him. This time umpire raises a finger and batsman Moeddin Khalid has been unhappy. It was a clear plumb decision. Perfect off-break delivery here for the batsman Moeddin. He's been getting it cleared from his non-striker and batsman Ashraf Malik. And Shanip, what a strike. Flatter delivery, pitched in line, hit in line, impact in line, wicket sitting. An easy call for umpire Ramesh. Second breakthrough. 28 for 2. Just look at that. Another quicker delivery here by Shanip. Full straight off the front foot. Onto the middle. Cuba has been charged. And the next man, Mohammad Shahir, has been walking into the middle. Two new batsmen on the crease and both the openers have been sent back now. Final over of the power play. I need to appreciate Cuba, the way that they have not allowed Prashant Ashokan to play some destructive innings into the start. They have stopped him. They've kept him mum. And taking 2 wickets, sending Mohiddin Khalid and Prashant Ashokan back. 2 good batsmen have been departed. After this, Basit Kottarakara, Captain Giri, Riaz, the wicket keeper, Jerry Jacob. Just look at the fielding position. Slip, silly fine leg, shot extra cover, shot gully. What is this kind of a fielding? Maybe they are playing a test. Team Cuba certainly putting the pressure on 2 new batsmen. But if either of the batsmen certainly take the charge on, if he tries to hit some boundaries and sixes, then certainly Team Cuba will go onto their defending mode then. Because now they are into the attacking one, and why not? They have certainly got one of the successful power plays what any team could expect when they have been defending 172. This time they think it will be again, but sliding down onto the leg side. Or maybe there was some bat onto it. Some close calls have been done here by Team Cuba. What a pressure building scenario. This is just the pressure of the first qualifier between top 2 teams of the tournament. In Hindi, what we say, kaante ki takkar. The perfect scenario. Another dot ball. Shanip Kasta. Just 1 run and a wicket in this over. Current run rate 4.97. This time, batsman Ashraf Malik connects, and he connects it well. A boundary to release some pressure off straight over the head of the bowler. It was much needed. Delighted with his partner Shahir. 6 gone, 33 for 2. Six overs gone, 33 for 2. All the viewers have been requested to like and subscribe the AS Live channel to keep you updated for the every next live moment that has been brought to you by AS Live. Experiencing the live moments. "14 overs remaining. 140 required under exactly 10 runs per over. Shahir getting some bat onto it, cutting it into the hands of the fielder directly into the circle. Maybe it was Captain Riaz. Rajiv has been handed over the ball. Beautifully bowled. Just beating the outside edge. Now Shahir will be another key wicket here for Team Cuba, because he knows the kind of damage he can certainly make to their team. Flighter delivery. Shahir wanted to go big over the covers. They have kept the fielder there in the deep, onto the deep extra cover position, just for that kind of a shot. What a pressure scenario your Team Cuba has been created. They've been certainly not allowing MAXLINE to score a boundary. This time pulling it towards the fine leg. Fielder giving it a chase. Saeed Chitari cannot stop the batsman from taking 2 runs. Quite comfortably taken. They need a healthy partnership. Ashraf Malik has not done enough contribution with his bat in this tournament for the team today. And Mohammad Shahir scored a century. A lot of runs for from his bat. Just sweeping it again towards the cow corner region, making sure that they complete a single. Even if the run rate has been quite low, the required is around 10 runs per over. But if these two continue to stand on, maybe if they could play 4 or 5 overs, or maybe 6, or at least they could complete this spell of 10 overs, and then they can certainly take the charge on, then Team MAXLINE Logistics would be certainly into the demanding situation. And a drop catch here coming in. There was a lower full toss. Ashraf Malik played it straight towards the bowler. And Rajiv dropped an easy take. 4 runs coming off this, 7 gone, 37 for 2. Seven gone, 37 for 2. And every dot ball has been certainly taking the required run rate. Jabbar Ponganam, the new bowler introduced by Captain Riyaz Abdullah. He's another right arm over the wicket medium pacer. Genuine wicket taker bowler. Today got LBW out just onto his second delivery that he faced. In fact, he got survived onto the similar kind of situation onto the first ball that he faced, and on the second one, this man got departed. Inside edge of the bat. A single coming in. Water bowling. Great one here by Jabbar. They can certainly keep mum. Team MAXLINE need at least 2 batsmen to score around 30-40 odd runs in some quick 20-25 odd deliveries. Only then they can get back into the game. Just like the innings of Jabir Manjeshwar, Samir Koyanji. Riyaz and Dale managed to keep the partnership of around 56 odd runs between these two. The strike rate was not good. The run rate was been not going it quite well, but still they managed to keep the wickets. But after the wicket of Dale, it was certainly in the gap of 14 runs. Team Cuba has lost 6 wickets. At 106, they were for 2, and 120, they were down by 8 wickets. And then it was all show brought by Jabir Manjeshwar, the innings of Andre Russell, what we can recall. 37 from just mere 15 deliveries. That was an entertaining one. Good delivery. Shot of a length for Shahir. Quite tight bowling lineup has been bowled here by Team Cuba. They're not giving any extra bit of room here for the batsmen to free their arms. They have been consistently changing their line and length, and that is again a good sign for any bowler, where he can read the mind of the batsman. This time beautifully fielded. What a fielding there by Jabbar. This should have been certainly get a replay here. It was hit too hard from his bat. Shahir. was looking to certainly drive it straight down the ground, but Jabbar, just look at the fielding that he has done. For any bowler, it is not the easiest. Diving onto his chest, and certainly it was looking like he was doing some dance move. Flicked catch is the call, but there is no fielder. A boundary coming in. Important one for Shahir. First 4 for him in his 10 deliveries that he has faced. 8 gone, 44 for 2. Rajiv will continue. Just Ashraf Malik sweeping it down. Slowly, MAXLINE has been covering up their run rate. Still 5.5 what they have started off. Rajiv has been certainly coming in too wide outside the non-strikers end, and has been coming in, angling it inwards for the batsman. Just freed his arms over the extra cover, but there will be fielder in the deep. Just a single. And it's none other than Mahesh Padmanabhan, the tiny man for Team Cuba today. He's another wrist spinner. It's just the day of spinners today. Nofal Ahmed, what we have seen. Basit Kotrakara, the medium pacer. Moidin Khalid, he got 2 wickets in the start. Walk down the track, and they thinks that his foot is still inside the line. Ashraf Malik's been survived. Just look at his foot. Just in line. That means he's been standing too deep into his crease. Quite close to the stump. Even after coming down the track, a foot, and Dale, the wicket keeper, took the bails off, but eventually Ashraf survives. This time cutting it, and a bit of a misfield there by the fielder Bivin Vijayan. The wicket taker, the 5-wicket haul wicket taker into the previous match, Bivin Vijayan, has been certainly gone wicketless until now. The 2 wickets that have been came, one for Shanib Kasta and one coming in run out, Prashant Ashokan. Good delivery. Keeping it much straight. As we said, just into the start, it will not be easiest of the pitch to be bat on. 170, 180 is a good score that any team can defend if they have at least a pair of 2 good bowlers, and a bit of a miscommunication between both these 4 fielders have been costed them 2 runs. Lucky that they did not collided. It's Jabbar Pongaram and Riaz Abdullah. 2 runs to end the over, 9 gone, 49 for 2. 9 overs have been gone, 49 for 2, and run rate quite under control. "11 overs, 124 runs. Mahesh Padmanabhan, right arm wrist spinner. Team Cuba has been certainly having a good pile of bowlers. Lucky escape. Shahir was been going big. Dale didn't collect it behind the stick. Good delivery, kept it fuller. Just the good thing about the bowlers of Team Cuba has been that they have not allowed even Shahir to free his arms. It's just there have been history has been created today. We're seeing a batsman like Shahir and Prashant Ashokan scoring at run rate of below 100 runs. Just sweeping it towards the square leg. Will be a leg by signal by the on-field umpire Asghar. Cutting it, taking a quickie single, chance of a run out, and it wasn't a direct hit, or else Ashraf Malik would have been in a big trouble. This time they think he is out onto the non-striking end. Samir Koyanji has been insisting it. He's been a bit unhappy. Don't know what he's been discussing it. Maybe with the fielder there in the deep towards the mid-wicket region. The throw came in a bit late. "53 for 2. Just the final delivery of the 10th over. This time MAXLINE batsman takes the aerial route, finds the fielder in the deep, and an easy take there. A wicket coming in onto the final delivery of the 10th over, and that too, another big fish caught into the nets, and that's Ashraf Malik. Today again, didn't even contribute much with the bat, just 12 from 16 deliveries. 1 boundary. And Mahesh Padmanabhan strikes in his very first over. 10 overs gone, 53 for 3. Halfway down the mark, 53 for 3. And MAXLINE Logistics has been, I wouldn't say a big trouble. It will be Rajiv who will be continuing the 11th over. $53 for 3. Required 120 in 60 balls. Exactly 12 runs per over. And now, having 7 wickets in hand. What a catch that is by Riaz. It was hit too hard. And Shahir couldn't contribute today. 4th wicket have been fallen down. And it looks like MAXLINE Logistics has been in a trouble. In fact, Shahir departs on 14 from 18 deliveries. 55 for 4. Now 2 new batsmen on the crease. It will be Bharpur Singh Sandhu and Captain Giri Nair. Rajiv, the wicket taker, will bowl to Bharpur. With the flick of a wrist towards the mid-wicket region, making sure that he opens his account on the very first delivery that he faces. And what a bowling line here by Team Cuba. They have not allowed Team MAXLINE to go anywhere above the 6 runs per over from the start. Great captaincy by Captain Riaz. Talking with the bowlers, getting the field well set as per their requirement, and they have been delivering the wickets onto the regular intervals. A pressure building scenario. Captain Giri, he needs to play a captain innings tonight. Though even after their loss, they would still have a chance into the qualifiers too. A bit of a misfielding there by the short third man fielder, Bhavan Vijayan, will cost Cuba 2 runs. But even from this particular situation, Team Cuba need to make sure that they didn't go overconfident. Hello. Great shot there by Bharpur. Waited for the ball and certainly pulls off towards the backward square point. Backward square leg, in fact. A boundary coming in. 11 gone, 63 for 4. into the 12th over of the game. Asking for a wicket, and umpire Ramesh raises his finger. Mahesh Padmanabhan strikes again, and this time it's Bharpur Singh Sandhu. He's a tiny man, so even if it is gone and hit high onto the thigh, it would be easy decision here for the on-field umpire Ramesh. And as he was deep into his crease, so probably it made it easy. And umpire raises his finger straight into the air. Bharpur departs on 8 from 6. And Team MAXLINE Logistics, half of the team have been sent back into the dugout. 869 for 5. Two overs have been passed, 70 with the loss of 5 wickets. The bowler bowling his final over of his spell. Didn't came off the bat quite well, and from the bottom edge, running the first one hard, coming back for 2. Dale, the wicket keeper, giving a bit of a chase. Now MAXLINE, they just cannot win by these singles and doubles. The required run rate has been climbed too high. It's been around 14 runs per over. Slower one. Batsman Jerry Jacob was certainly been waiting. A bit surprised that Captain Giri has been not asked Basit Kotrakara to come in until now. Usually he plays up the order. Comes in top 4. But here, 5 wickets have been fallen down. Number 6, number 7 batsman has been playing. And Basit has been still sitting into the dugout. Riaz wicketkeeper, Biju Ali, Naufal Ahmed. After this, Biju Ali or Basit would be the new man to walk into the middle. Catches the call, beaten up by the bowler himself. Rajiv, he's been doing an outstanding job tonight. Lot of spinners here for Team Cuba tonight. Mahesh Padmanabhan, Riaz, pardon, it is Rajiv, Bivin Vijayan, Shanif Kasta. Got some bat onto it. Lucky that there is no fine leg fielder. And this will go over the boundary rope for a 4. An important boundary coming in from the bat of Jerry Jacob. This is really, really important runs for Team MAXLINE Logistics to get back into the game. We were expecting high temperament nail biter. But here what we can see is here Cuba. He is been certainly taking the charge on. Got the more of the grip. One more delivery to go for the end of Rajiv's over and his spell as well. Just opening the blade of the bat. Quickie single. Chance of a run out. And it looks like batsman has been safe. Giri Nair, the captain himself, running onto the danger end, will survive. 13 overs have been passed. 79 for 5. A full toss and into the air. And also, it goes over the boundary rope for a clean 6. Jerry Jacob manages to connect it. The losing team will still have a chance to play qualifier 2. Will face the winner of the... But Mahesh bowls a lot of lighter delivery into the air. Didn't allow enough pace. This time a quicker one. 2 bounce into the hands of the fielder. Jabir Manjeshwar there onto the deep long on. Just a single. Bit surprised by Captain Riaz Abdullah. He didn't ask Jabir Manjeshwar to come into bowl. Maybe it's just the spinners that have been doing the job today for him. He don't want to introduce more and more pacers and leak runs. Full toss again. This time towards the cow corner for a single. Umpire Ramesh and Umpire Asghar has been certainly doing an excellent job. Team MAXLINE need to really buckle up the shoes, come back strongly. Connected it well. Jerry was wanted to go big. These back-to-back dot balls. Current run rate just 6.29. And if they continue to play in this fashion, then I'm sure Cuba will be winning the match. Again, inside edge of the bat. Wicketkeeper Dale, give it a chase. Will be a single. Jerry will retain the strike. 14 gone, 88 for 5. Six overs, 85 runs required here by Team MAXLINE Logistics. And it will be Bivin Vijayan will be handed over the ball. Just 2 overs, 3 runs have been considered by him. And now bat pad. Lucky Jerry got some inside edge. He's been certainly looking to attack every delivery that has been bowled. But let me tell you, it will not be easy to beat the bowlers like Bivin, Shanib. Rajiv has completed his spell. Mahesh Padmanabhan, this time a juicy full toss. Didn't connect it well with the bat. Maybe captain himself can come and bowl an over or two. And enough support the bowlers have been getting from the fielders. Flicked it. Anna single. Sai Chitari will be another option where he can come and bowl. So a lot of bowling options. Jabbar has bowled just one over. Sultan has 2 overs left. Shanib has 2 overs left. Mahesh has 1 over. So maybe Riaz Abdullah, the captain, would be certainly thinking that let all the spinners continue until the end. Let's not disturb the faster and the medium paces now. Beating the outside edge. If we see the action of Bevan, it would look quite normal, but the way that he releases the ball, just rolling his fingers, and that is where the edges and the swingers comes in. This time catches the call and taken. A wicket coming in. This time the Jerry has been caught into the trap. 6th wicket fallen down. Jerry departs on 18 from 15, and Bevan, he starts his streak of taking the wickets. It was an LD outside edge. He was looking to play an helicopter, but the ball got deviated from the fan of the helicopter shot, and that is where Jerry, he has been departing towards the pavilion. Basit Kotarakara will be standing on to the non-striking end. And a good batsman coming in at number 8. 135 matches, 2,759 runs, 129 wickets, perfect asset. But today he needs to prove his worth. 83, 31 balls. Goes high up into the air, catches the call, and it looks like... what a catch that is by Shanib. Beautiful take. One of the best catches of the tournament. It was just inches inside the boundary rope. What a catch. He kept his eye onto the ball. And in the end, he made sure that he shouldn't touch his hand onto the rope. I would seriously recommend the organizer to just nominate this catch as one of the best catches in the tournament. That was a close call. He just made me remind of Chris Lane, the catch that he took when he was in Kolkata Knight Riders. Just a similar catch. Beautiful take. I suggest this wicket should go into the favor of Shanib. And it's none other than Captain Giri Nair that has been departed now. 2 balls, 2 wickets, and Shanib has been taken a blinder. What a catch. What a catch. No words to describe that. So Bevan Vijayan, if he comes into bowl his 4th over, then probably the first ball will be the hat-trick delivery. And it looks like MAXLINE Logistics has been certainly disappointed with the performance that they have done tonight. And why not? They have started off quite well, and I guess it's the last 50 runs, 56 runs that have been added up by Jaber Manjeshwar and Bevan Vijayan for the 9th wicket partnership. That's the game-changing innings. Walk down the track. Great delivery by Mahesh Padmanabhan. Ball didn't got spun, went straight, and it's Biju Ali standing onto the non-striker's end. This time Bassett smashes it straight, but it will not beat either of the fielders standing on long on and long off. And no words to describe the catch of Shanib Kasta. The way that he has taken. What a perfect catch that was. Just a match-winning catch, what we can describe. And another management, Mr. Fahim walks into the comm box with a smiling face. Welcome, Fahim. Maybe you just missed one of the blinder catches that has been taken by Shanib. You just lost that precious moment, buddy. This time batsman Biju Ali just sweeping it down towards the square leg position for a single. Excellent spell there by Mahesh Padmanabhan. 4 overs, 23 runs, 2 wickets. 4 overs, 79 runs, required run rate 19.50. Bivin Vijayan has been on hat-trick now. Last 2 balls he got 2 wickets, and now this will be the hat-trick delivery by Bivin. Biju Ali will be the man to face. Excellent, excellent. Lucky that it did not got carried away towards the bowler. He missed his hat-trick. This time, just slicing it over the head of point. Boundary coming in from the batter Biju. Still there is a lot more runs. Every over, 20 runs is the required run rate. Just 1 or 2 boundaries will certainly not get the job done for Team MAXLINE. And some hot French fries into the comm box. Thanks, Rail. Just driving it towards the deep point. And it looks like MAXLINE has been certainly looking to get nearer to the target. Bivin bowling his final over of a spell. Just driving it towards the deep extra cover. Kept it much fuller. And with that single, 100 comes up for Team MAXLINE Logistics. Came too late. Wicket here. Knocking the off stick. And this time it's Biju Ali. Bivin gets his third. And what a bowling here by Bivin Vijayan and Team Cuba. They have certainly not allowed Team MAXLINE to take the charge at any given point of time. Just look at that delivery. Quicker one. Flatter delivery there by Bivin. Kept it straight. And it was just the cutter that got the off stick. And bails off into the air. 8 wickets have been fallen down. Bevan, he gets third. Final delivery of his spell. And a lot of lessons will be learned by Dubai Warriors and Friends 11. Just leaving the ball, let it go, and that will be a dot ball. A great spell by Bevan. 4 overs, 11 runs and 3 wickets. One of the best spell what we have experienced here. In the previous match, he got 5 wickets. Today, he got 3. Maybe he's the leading wicket taker in the tournament. 17 gone, 100 for 8. Shanib Kasta has been handed over the ball. Bowling is third. Straight away looking to take the charge on. Flinging it off the boots. Bit surprised that Basit Koturakara coming in at number 8. Number 7 probably. New batsman, wicketkeeper Riaz. He bowled some good overs today. Got wickets as well. But what has been required here is runs. He's been not looking too good with his physical health, if I say about Basit. Maybe that's the reason where he didn't came up the order. But still, you are a power hitter. You at least try and look to connect it with the bat. Get nearer to the target. Maybe net run rate won't make count. It's directly the qualifiers. You win, you qualify. Chance of a run out, but it looks like the slow throw. And maybe it was not the throw. In fact, it was the bounce on the surface where it has completely stopped the pace of the ball. $104 for 8. Full toss. Smashed it straight down the ground, but Mahesh Padmanabhan would just allow the batsman to take a single. So Team Cuba has been looking charged, and smiles will be onto their face because they know the work that they have done today. First into the batting. They collided into the between. 106 for 2 and then 120 for 8. But after that, Jabir Manjeshwar, innings of 37 from just 15 balls, have certainly taken the match away from the hands of MAXLINE. And then it was all the job of bowlers who kept taking regular wickets. 18 overs have been passed, 105 for 8. Sultan Sikandar has been coming. 2 overs, 17 runs. Will be bowling to Basit. What a Yorker delivery to start off. The slinger delivery. He's been getting his Yorkers right in line. Riaz just playing onto the front foot. Lucky that did not went on to the direct hit. Jabbar Pongaram, the fielder. He tried too hard. And the fielders of Team Cuba has been delighted that they know that they have snatched the match from the hands of MAXLINE one-sidedly. Even 150 is a big score. This time catches the call. Riaz Abdullah running underneath it, and it exits an easy one. 9th wicket, and this time it's wicket keeper Riaz. Maybe it's Basit, I guess. Yeah, it's Basit Kotrakara. He was having no option left rather than going to go big. And Sultan Sikku gets a breakthrough. High up into the air, but eventually he found Riaz Abdullah. An easy take for the captain. And MAXLINE, 9th wicket, have been fallen down. Tensions into the dugout of Team Dubai Warriors and Friends 11. They know that this pitch is not easy to bat on. So your toss will be the important. MAXLINE won the toss. They elected to field first, and Team Cuba certainly have taken the match. Samir Koyanji to start, followed up by Captain Riaz and Dale, the wicketkeeper. And then it was all the entertaining innings coming in from Andri Russell of Cuba. That's Jabir Manjeshwar. Just a matter of wicket. Naufal Ahmed, left-handed, walks into the crease at number 11. And he showed his charm as well today, taking 4 wickets, but eventually he didn't went on to the winning side. A Yorker one to welcome the left-hander. Lefty versus lefty. Sultan Sikandar smiles on his face. He's been known for his toe crusher Yorkers. Similar one, but this time Naufal. He's been on to the defensive mode. Maybe he's been looking to play the remaining deliveries and trying himself to get back into the qualifier 2. Maybe if he gets the opportunity to bat up the order. In fact, he can bat as well. He can score some quick runs. The way that he's coming onto the ball so nicely. Just like that. This time, an edge has been beaten up. And slower one there by Sikku. And we can see 2 little kids here. They'll be certainly looking to start their career into the cricket quite early. A bit into the tensions. And showing the ball. Good one, yeah. He's been happy. It's the Superman. Shanib Kasta has been handed over the ball. 3 overs, 13 runs and a wicket. Final over of the match. A slip in place here for Naufal. Starting out with a fuller length. If you're always taking a slip, then you make sure that you pitch just ahead of the batsman into his driving zone, where you can force him to drive, and that is where the healthy edges have been generated. It's just the dot and dot balls coming in. And Team Cuba has been certainly snatched the match from the hands of MAXLINE Logistics. Team MAXLINE need to make sure that this time they do their cargo through air. We have been experiencing 3 dot balls in a row. Can this be the first maiden of the match? We have seen previously maiden overs, that too wicket maiden. But no, Naufal. He straight away proves me wrong that I won't let this over to go maiden. Sweetly flicks. It came onto the middle and leg. Enjoying, cheering up for the first team to enter into the finals, and they will also maintain their streak of winning. This will be the 8th win in a streak. They have won all 7 league matches, playing the qualifier 1. Just a ball away. Team Cuba. All fielders into the attacking field. Here comes Shanib to Riaz. What a shot. Perfect test match. Dot ball to end the over. And that's all for Team Cuba. They have been delighted. Cheering moments for them. 109 for 9 at the end of 20 MAXLINE. Losing the match by 63 runs, and Team Cuba, first team to enter into the finals. Bivin Vijayan is the man of the match for Team Cuba tonight. After this, we'll be catch you up live shortly with the eliminator between Dubai Warriors and Friends 11 Cricket Club.